Hello there everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lessons with Guitar Man. My name's Aaron and I'll be your designated driver here today for this great lesson on the G run. Now what exactly is the G run? Well, that's something that sounds like this. Very cool sound, something that thousands and thousands of bands use in multiple genres of music. Definitely lends itself probably more to the blues and bluegrass and folk and that kind of thing, but a very frequently used technique to start songs off, to end songs, to use in solos, and all kinds of things in between. And I find myself using it in a band situation more often than not. It's just a great technique to use and something that I think that every guitar player should have in their toolbox. So what I'm going to do here today is give you about 10 or 15 different ways that you can play this G run, and maybe you can weave them into your playing. So let's go ahead and dive right in there and see how some of these G runs work. So the first one we're going to do here is something like this. 1, 2, ready, go. And one more time. So what exactly am I doing here? I'm going 3, open, 2, open, 2, open. Or one, 2, ready, go. Alright, lick number 2 is going to be very similar to lick number 1, but what we're going to do here is add in an open A, a B flat, and a B. And you'll see how that works here. So let's go ahead and hear how the lick sounds. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where exactly was I going on this one? 3, open, 1, 2, open, 2, open, open. So it's slowly, that's going to sound like so. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, now lick number 3, instead of starting here, going, what we're going to do is start with the open G. We're going to start on a G and end on an open G, or the 3rd string. So we're going to go open. See how that worked? Time. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now lick number 4 is going to be something like this. So what in the world was that? The secret to this little lick here is I take a C and move it back 1 semitone to a B, slide, root. Now this isn't the easiest one in the world to do, but it sounds really cool. So let's hear it again in context one time. So 1, 2, ready, go. Pretty neat. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, and the notes are open, 2, open, 3, 2, slide back, slide up from 1 to 2, end on G. Okay, so one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Here's lick number 5. Okay, lick number 5 uses a little bit of chromaticism and a little bit of the blues hammering off of this flat third here, or the B flat, for those of you buffs out there that know what that is, or the minor third of G. And what I do here is do a open, hammer on, open, 3. So, right? And then we're going to come back to an open. 1, 2, 3, open, open. And that's going to sound like so. And slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. And lick number 6 is going to go like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what exactly was I doing there? Well, I was taking this little piece of an F and sliding that back a semitone. And then hitting an open. So 3, 2, slide it back, then open on the same 2 strings. So 1, 2, 3, then down another set of strings on the D and the A string, and then doing these 2 notes, part of an F, and sliding back to here, again a semitone. So you got, sliding up after you slide back here, slide up from 1 to 2 and then to the G. And what makes that one sound cool is the double stoppy kind of sound to it, or whatever you want to call that, which is, I think that's a pretty neat one myself. 1, 2, ready, go. Lick number 7, I think it's lick number 7 we're on here, is going to go like so. That lick right there I learned from Jack Lawrence on an old Doc Watson instructional video where he said this was the Lester Flatt run. And what you do here is you go 3, 4, and you kind of have to finger it this way to where your index finger is on the 3rd fret here, or this one doesn't work very well. So you're going to have to do a bit of a stretch, but it is a very neat lick. So you go 3, 4, open, 1, 2, 3, 4, open, open. Okay, very neat. We'll do it one more time. I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now lick number 8 is going to be similar to lick number 7, and then I kind of borrowed this idea that I learned from Jack Lawrence some odd years ago, and this one is going to go like so. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. And what exactly was I doing here? 3, open, 1, 2, 3, open, 2, 3, open. And slowly one time. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, and lick number 9 is going to go like so. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so what exactly was I doing there? You got the basic G run, except we're going to grab this part of an F, move it up one, and then an open G. So you got slowly, 1, 2, ready, go. All right. And lick number 10 is going to go like so. Okay, so what was I doing there? 1, 2, ready, go. Lick number 11 is going to go like so. One more time. What did I do there? Very similar to lick number 2 in the beginning, where we did this basic G run. Except here I grabbed these two notes and then hit an open G, so it went. Now, lick number 12 is going to sound like so. So what was I doing there? Open G, F, slowly, 1, 2, ready, go. So what exactly was I doing there? Doing an F sharp to a G, and this is just basically an E chord moved up 1, 2, and then 3 spaces. What am I doing there? We're going to slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret, or 3 to 5, back to 3, hammer, pull off, 3, open, 3. So. So slowly, that's going to sound like. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, well, there you have 15 licks or G runs for the guitar that you can use in your playing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is show you how you can plug this into certain places in tunes. So let's go ahead and start off, and I'll use the most basic one of these, which is, all right, that one there. I think it was lick number 2, if I'm not mistaken, where you go. All right, now let's just say we were going to play 9-pound hammer. And in 9-pound hammer, you know, you're on stage or getting ready to start it, and, you know, instead of just like going right into it, you could be like 1, 2, 3. Well, the 9-pound hammer, you know, and so on. So you could use it to start off a tune. You literally could use it to start off almost any song, which is really handy. Now, secondly, you can use this to end a tune. And that, let's just say we were getting ready to end a song. You know, it could be any random song. We're like, you know, going to the 5, right? You could end a song sounds great. Or you could use this to transition between verses and choruses. Let's say we were playing, you know, something that was going something like this. There to transition from point A to point B, going from verses to choruses. Or another way that you could use one of these G runs is in your solo playing, where maybe you're playing a tune, something, you know, and you just want to kind of throw it in there from time to time. Let's just say we were playing, I don't know, just some G to C to D progression of some kind, and it was like, you know, inside your lead playing as well. So there's a bunch of ways that you can actually use these G runs, and the idea here is instead of using, maybe you take and use that one in there. Or maybe use the one like, so you could use that one and do something like this. Or starting off a tune. Or any of those licks that I use. The idea here is you take one of those licks and you plug them in. So let's say we were doing one here, doing a G thing. So any one of those licks you can plug in at the beginning of a song, at the end of a song, as a transition between verses and choruses. You can use it as a lead idea to play in your playing, or you could just use it anywhere you want. And frankly, it just sounds good no matter where you put it. The world is your oyster on this one. I think if you play around with it, you're going to find that there's all kinds of neat things that you can do. And these are just 15 of the ones that I came up with. Maybe you can come up with your own and try weaving those in there and plugging them your own way and come up with your own little style of doing it that sounds a little different than mine, and let me hear what you've done. All right, well, that's a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you have any questions for me, you can send me an email below, linked in the description. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you down the road.